We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And some space here. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brought down right.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Ready? 180. Easy, easy.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Roethlisberger's pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. After 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Washington nothing.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To Ricky Seals.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And a Washington first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Thomas.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
This Washington 14. Browns 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jerry Tillery. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
12.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Winston. The open man is Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Winston. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Winston now from the 50. man. He finds Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 23.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
56, right there, 56. Hey, D-line,
Here's Winston. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's now
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The Washington first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Much 56.
Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Switch gears. Check 31. Green, cover 3.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Peterson. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
180.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Slant to Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Ben to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Burton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Winston, and a little floater there is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Bourne. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Jameis now on 1st down. Got the connection here to Bourne. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 30, 11 yards there, 1st down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jameis again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Sanders. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, man, wait. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Check.
Following the interception, Winston. He's got Smith here. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Next is Washington 21, Browns 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas. His fourth touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes this Washington 28. Browns 13. Will Lutz set
after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
46-yard line.
All right, now, 230, Nicholas, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A first down throw for Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And 8 at the 41-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to Sanders on first down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Winston complete. Smith has it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Complete to Jonnu Smith.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Winston. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Browns 21.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
8 yards on
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Browns' 37-yard line.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And a Washington first down.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Washington 28.
But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, The early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.